Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi,
Hello,
Avinash,
ma'am.
Ria.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are we, Shantanu, Mahen?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Come on, quickly, everybody, please switch on your cameras.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ria. Ashutosh is there, Shivraj is there. Please switch on your cameras and please raise your hands, those who want to start presenting. Who is supposed to present today?
I am presenting, ma'am.
Yes, Kshitij. Shantanu, yes.
So, ma'am, should I share my screen?
Yeah, please go ahead, share your screen.
Is it audible?
Yes, your screen is visible also.
Yeah.
Please start sharing.
Sure.
Refrain
ma'am,
yourself from speaking a lot. Rapidly take me through the main points
Yes,
and
ma'am.
finish it up in 2 minutes, like
Okay.
yesterday, Sir said.
Yes, ma'am. So,
Yes.
very good evening. Very good evening. Today, I am not analyzing astrology as belief or prediction. I am analyzing digital astrology platforms as an emerging technology-enabled marketplace, just like a business model. So, my focus will be on four dimensions, which is primarily like platform electronics, AI transformation, behavioral demand, and market structure evolution. So, just wanted to have a uh, understanding about uh, digital astrology. Basically, platforms operate as two-sided marketplaces which connects users seeking guidance under the certainty, and secondly, experts providing advisory consultation. So its revenue model is basically paid consultation within minutes and platform commission per interaction. So you can see the competitive landscape, the company and the estimated revenue scale. For AstroTalk, it's 1,176 crores, followed by Astro Yogi, which is 84 crores, Astro Sage, which is 60 to 90 crores, Click Astro is 25 to 40 crores, and the last one is Ganesha Speaks, which is 40 to 60 crores. And the competitive environment basically shows a clear shift towards AI-enabled platforms as well. So market leaders are investing in data, automation, and user engagement to build a long-term competitive advantage. So just wanted to carry on with like digital astrology platforms. Basically, the industry size is above 2,500 to 3,500 crores, and they have given growth on a 20 to 25% CAGR on an average. So this is not like platform creates value through discovery, matching, trust infrastructure, and payment integration. So user demand got engaged in consultation time for platform commission as well. So like we can use the similar analogy, like we can compare to Uber. We can compare with Uber and monetizing rights, or Practo monetizing consultations as well. So industry evolution is basically like offline astrology or digital marketplace, which is an AI-enabled platform and which has a long-lasting behavioral impact on intelligence ecosystem as well. The company is evolving from service dependency towards technology as well as scalability. So you can see the revenue mix comparison pre and post AI. So it is very like before AI, 80% revenue human consultations, which shows linear growth, and a supply constraint was there. But now onwards, AI automated consultation along with personalization subscription models at a very low marginal cost are feasible enough. So this is a post AI revenue mix model. You can see the pie chart. So just wanted to summarize that AI consultation scale without proportional human cost. Revenue increases, cost increases slowly, margins increases on a faster note, and that's how like apple to apple comparison is made, where AstroTalk is leading the table. So uh, just wanted to conclude that it is bringing some regulatory shifts like classification risk and customer transparency trust and acquisition cost also, and AI is being leveraged out. So I just wanted to give an example, like as LinkedIn is being evolved from hosting resumes to owning professional behavioral data. On a similar basis, like digital astrology platforms are evolving from prediction delivery to behavioral intelligence ecosystems. So artificial intelligence is not disrupting the industry. The final touches, like artificial intelligence is not disrupting the industry. It is enhancing the scalability and improving the margins and transforming the advisory platforms into a long-term engagement businesses. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Kshitij, I must applaud you for your fluency, right words. You were very much in the context of what you were speaking. You were not reading your script, which is very, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Highlighted your pie charts and made us understand those pie charts by showing it,
Yes, ma'am.
and apt use of words. Your fluency, your pronunciation, everything is very nice.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right. Try to bring in more of company profiles, newsletters, and try to be there in the group often. Okay.
Definitely, ma'am.
Wonderful. Forum should ask at least 2 questions. Make it fast.
Hi, Kshitij.
Hi, good evening.
Great presentation, bhai. It's a good segment because
Thank
it's
you.
based on faith. So, like, there will always be customers for this segment.
Yes,
I just wanted to ask, what are these guys doing their AI automation in? Because if I was a customer, I don't want the guy who is telling me about my Kundli or whatnot to be an AI. I
yeah,
want an actual guy I need to be speaking with.
exactly. So
So,
basically,
as a customer, yeah, please.
yeah, so they are transitioning from service marketplace to AI-driven technology platform by having meaningful insights. So yes, scalability matters to a certain extent, and as they are having like they can leverage as they are having so much cash that they can leverage AI to match up the expectations of the customers on a massive scale. So that's why they are trying their best to do. And like yeah, it's you what you mentioned correctly is of course like signaling the growth prospects of the company on a massive scale, but uh, I never thought to an extent that yeah, that can be a mix of profitability as well. So yes,
Yeah, thank
AI
you,
is acting as a
Kshitij.
leverage.
So because you said about adoption, right? So like the first thing I thought, like if the Jyotish I'm talking to is not an actual Jyotish, not a real person, like will I even trust what he's saying?
Okay.
Because this is very sensitive things. Like on ChatGPT, we can ask stuff like I do my homework and stuff like that. But if
Yes,
I'm asking a Jyotish, what about my Kundli? What about my marriage? Like I don't want an AI to answer that. This is my perspective. I feel like it's also a perspective of a lot of consumers, like
okay.
in the current market. Like we are not that dependent on AI yet. I just wanted to know your opinion on that because you're speaking about their technology adoption.
Exactly. So it's a very good question. It's a very nice question. So I just wanted to add some points. I might be wrong also, but I just wanted to add, like, while astrology has some cultural and emotional significance for many users, some might believe or some might not believe. So my like analysis or some prediction today focuses on understanding basically the business model or the user behavior or the what we say user interface friendliness and some technology transformation mix behind these platforms as to what they are into or what projections they are making. So that is something beyond my scope as of now, but still it's a very good question.
Good. Yeah, Shitish, thank you for bringing this up because it's a huge industry and I don't want these guys to end up like Dream 11.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
I have
Hi,
a question.
Kshitij.
Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Kshitij.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Kshitij. It
Hi.
was a good presentation. I just have one question that among all of these companies that you mentioned in this segment, the AstroTalk is the only one which has actual astrologers, like they charge you money and you can choose the astrologers, right?
Yes.
Other than that, all of them have just AI and you can generate reports, I guess. So I have seen a trend on YouTube that there are a lot of astrologers who go live and then they, you can purchase their live chat and ask a question and they will analyze your kundli and stuff like that. But to my main question is, won't you think that people are more connected to a person who has a social media presence? So they might, and they also post videos about how to analyze and everything. So you know that, okay, this person is knowledgeable. I will, go to this person for consultation rather than paying for 2 minutes or 3 minutes on a certain app. So don't you think that that is one of the threats that this industry might be facing in near future?
Yeah, it's a very nice question, but honestly speaking, like there may be some science or some factual or some thorough understanding behind this, or maybe or may not be. That is a different thing altogether. But coming to revenue growth predictions, there might be some people who might be believing that's why they are giving money, right? So we can take this question forward, but still, like Astrodoc is not winning because of astrology qualities; it's just winning because of superior user acquisition funnels. Maybe I'm wrong, or I'm right, I don't know, but retention analytics plays a major role, or AI personalization and a strong creator ecosystem, like barriers to entry. For barriers to entry, AI ecosystem plays a very major role. So AI matches consultation cost. It might be improving matching and increasing the engagement frequency on a very massive scale, but it acts as a scale enabler rather than replacing the human advisors. So that is my take.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Hi, Srivastava.
Hi.
Yeah, great presentation. And my
Thank you.
question to you is, who are the main users of this AI back or tech backed astrology? Like what age group or who will be the using astrology
Okay.
apart from without online physical consulting? Like back in my parents' age, they used to consult physically, right?
Yeah.
So coming to this tech related tech backed AstroTalk, who are the majority of the users through which this revenue being generated?
Who are the users he's asking? Kshitij.
Yeah. Yeah. You can like what I have studied and what I have analyzed is 80 to 85% of the users. Just a minute. Yeah, 80 to 85% of the users are in the age of 20 to 25. While just a minute.
Sure, sure, sure. Shantanu wants to present. Very good. And Avinash also wants to present, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anybody else? Ashutosh, Shivraj, Mahen.
Ma'am, I'll present tomorrow.
Okay, dear. All right. Meanwhile, Kshitij is sipping some water. I think he got about. Let me ask the forum. How many are using this AstroTalk?
I never used this thing.
Shivraj,
That's
you
Sorry.
use it?
No, I never used this, and I don't think that I will use in future also. Honestly
Why?
speaking,
Why will you
like
not use it?
even if physically I never went anywhere to consult these kind of things.
Hi,
So
I'm really
sorry,
sorry. Hi.
No problem,
sorry. Carry
Kshitij.
on.
No
I
problem.
have actually used it, but not the AstroTalk one. I have not talked with the actual astrologers. I used it to generate the reports. I actually read somewhere that every country also has their reports and stuff like that. So I thought, why not just generate a report for the country, and then I will analyze how the different impacts, or the stuff that happened within the country was actually true or can be predicted or not.
So what was your research outcome?
I am not intelligent enough to analyze that.
But
There
then
were
it's a
so
very good
many.
thought. It is a very good thought.
Yeah, I mean,
What happens in the other one?
yeah, it was very vague. I mean, you can predict that, okay, this might happen, but you cannot predict when it will actually happen. And also, it will need a lot of knowledge in that domain. So
Yeah.
that's
Here they give you a little direct prediction, unlike your recommenders, your stock analysts, where they will just tell you, I think, and you take your call. Yeah, very similar kind of a thing. Okay, Kshitij, someone was seeking an answer from you. Is he there in the system? Okay, no, not a problem. All right, Shantanu, you can start sharing your screen.
Okay. It's visible now.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah, good evening all. Today I am presenting the short news update regarding the tourism sector. In that, the Cholet Hotels will launch. It's the first Ritz-Carlton hotel, in India with the Madhopur, Hyderabad, and it is the ultra luxury sector. In that, the total in that total investment will be the 914 CR, and in that Charlotte Hotel invest 613 CR, and Mindspace invest the 13 CR.
300. Hmm.
Yeah, ma'am, audio is clear.
You're audible. You're audible. We are struggling. I am struggling to hear you. His audio correct? Is his audio?
Some background noise is there.
There's a background noise, Shantanu.
Background.
Or maybe when he talks, I think that happens.
Can
Like
you just
something
keep
is,
yourself a
yeah.
little away from your mouthpiece?
Just a minute.
Okay, speak.
Yeah, now.
Now better.
Yeah, and in that the when we see the total cost per room is the under 3 CR, and in that hotel the 313 just in that the hotel 13 rooms, and along with the 36,255 square feet of retail commercial space, and challenge it's targeted the completion within the 36 months, and possible the earlier, and also challenge long standing partnership with the Marriott
Can we
International.
start from the starting, Shantanu? Can we start from the starting, please? How will you introduce this?
Okay. Yeah, good evening all. Today I'm presenting the short news update regarding the tourism sector. And in that, the Charlotte Hotel will launch its first Ritz Carlton in the India at Madhapur,
Hmm.
Hyderabad,
Hmm.
and it's the ultra luxury segment hotel.
Very
In
good.
that, in that total investment will be the 913 to 914 CR, and in that Charlotte Hotel invest will be the 613 CR, and Mindspace 300 CR, and in that the when we see the per room cost is under the 3 CR, and in that 313 rooms in the hotel along with the 36 just
We are not able to hear you, but we are able to hear your background.
oh sorry ma'am.
Start from here. 330 rooms are there. Talk
330
for a loud
rooms,
room. Hmm.
330 rooms in that hotel, and also along with the 36,255 square feet retail and commercial space. And Charlotte's targeted to completion within the 36 months, and possible to complete in earlier. And Charlotte hotels is long standing with the partnership with the Marriott International. This will be the that Ritz Carlton is the third hotel in the Hyderabad.
Hmm.
The Chalet hotel already the
Chalet.
operate
Chalet. Pronunciation आहे त्याचं chalet.
Chalet.
Yes,
Yeah,
chalet.
Chalet.
Hmm.
Chalet is operating the two western properties in the Hyderabad
Hmm.
with the 595 keys.
Hmm.
And, the Ritz Carlton is addition one is the significantly strengthening the premium positioning in a high ARR business market.
Hmm.
And when we see the competition for the Chalet Hotel in Hyderabad. In that the ISCL with the 4 properties, and in that 658 keys. Also the ITC Hotel with the 1 properties, and in that 274 keys. Yeah, also the EIS Hotel with the 23 keys in Trident, and also the Oberoi Hotel planned by 2029, addition to the 220 keys.
Will have future मध्ये ना?
They planned.
Yes, will have ना?
Will have.
होएगा.
Yeah.
हाँ, okay.
Will have. And why the Chalet Hotel launched the new hotel in Hyderabad? Because there are continuous strong performing market for Chalet, and also the favorable economy supporting expectation. It will reboost the rental and healthy returns. And conclude that news, the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, Ritz-Carlton Hyderabad, it's moving into the ultra luxury hotels, and it will help to leveraging from market demand and premium yield growth. It help to giving a long-term returns for the Chalet Hotel. Thank you.
Okay. So what is your conclusion? What do you think?
In that, my conclusion is that new launch it help to the in future for a Chalet increasing their profit.
It will be profitable in the nearing future. You say
Yeah,
that?
nearing future after the
Okay.
operational that hotel.
Okay. Forum, one question. Please ask one question to Shantanu.
Hi, Shantanu. Good presentation. I just have a very quick question. How do you think Chalet as an investment opportunity as compared to other players?
Can you please repeat it?
Yeah. So, do you think Chalet Hotels is a good investment opportunity as of now?
Now.
Yeah, as compared to EIH, IHCL, and other listed players.
Yeah. When you see the current news, the Chalet is launching a new Ritz-Carlton is the ultra luxury segment. Is compared to the all other hotels in Hyderabad. It's compared to ultra come from a ultra luxury segment. It will be the give a high returns compared to the all hotels. In after the 36 months, it will be the operational. I think for a long term, it's good for the investment.
I couldn't hear him at all. I'm sorry. Did you get your answer, Ashutosh?
Yes, ma'am, sort of.
I'm having one question.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask, like, have they accounted for any tourism activities? Because government has spent a lot for tourism activities, and a lot more tourism activities in the South India as well. There is one monument in Hampi, which is in Karnataka. Government has spent crores and crores. So, are there any business coming from there?
I think Kshitij, you'll have to repeat yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I was asking for tourism sector. Government spent crores in the budget. So, are there any business coming for Charlotte hotels? Like, as far as Charlotte hotels business is made into it. So, are there any business coming from tourism sector towards Charlotte hotels, or any growth seen from tourism sector boost towards the business occupancy? Towards
If I
the
can comprehend, I'll just try to simplify the question for Shantanu. Shantanu, he's asking, government is spending a lot of money. Do you think it is a good investment in nearing future? Is there a growth
yes, exactly.
in the Chalet hotels?
Yeah. Yes. For the tourism sector is a good for the tourism sector as a for the tourism sector perspective. But when we see the Chalet Hotel, I don't have a basic data for that. It's expanding in the tourism sector or not. Now the Chalet Hotel is a focus on the business hubs cities. That is the good future in their portfolio, but I need some data for Chalet Hotel regarding their tourism.
Okay, no worries. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It was a very nice try, Shantanu. आवाज और खोलनी है. Fix your internet. I keep telling you, your voice is not clear. Fix your internet. Okay? आवाज थोड़ी और खोल. And grammar practice, I hope you're doing. It
Yes.
is, yes, there are less of errors. Yes. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it at a little better speed.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Okay.
Good. Nice try. Avinash?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead. Share your screen.
So is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, Hero, it is visible.
So good evening, forum. So today I want to highlight news on India's domestic corporate travel demand. So this is a very good news for the hospitality sector, and I am again linking this news to the hospitality sector later. But before that, I want to talk about the specific data. So as per the report by Thomas Cook, which is a travel company, it has reported that 72% business travel demand is domestic, which is changing from the international corporate travel demand and changing the trend from international to domestic. And we can see that India is leading because 72% domestic corporate travel demand is increasing in India within the key business hubs like Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. So we can see that this data is collected from more than 25 plus companies within various sectors, and one of the sector from that is hospitality, along with the internal bookings and transactions, and they are all are expecting that majorly 65% rise will be there in the business travel demand in FY26, 30% stability and only 5% decline. So there is a major demand for the travel business travel demand in FY26. Again, highlighting the main reason I want to talk about, which is about business leisure travel is increasing in India, and we can see from the data that 60%, 68% of corporates have reported that employees are increasingly extending their business trips to include personal leisure time. So this is a very good news for the hospitality sector. Again, linking this data to the hospitality sector, I can from the data I have collected, we can notice that hotels make up around 34% of corporate travel spending, but generate more than 55% of gross margins. Means they can generate 55% of profits from this corporate travel spending. So reasons for this are, so why there is an imbalance between these two numbers, we can see that 34% and 55%. So major reason is that hotels offer higher margins to travel agents rather than flight businesses, almost around 10 to 20% commission to travel agents, as well as they boost their profit margins from ancillaries such as food and beverages. So these profit margins are high as per the numbers, and there is an imbalance between these two numbers. Secondly, the main reason is that because of this travel demand, we can see that on weekdays also occupancy will be fulfilled for the hotel brands, and on average majorly 60 to 65% occupancy is on average, which will go on from 70 to 75% for the major hotel brands, and ARR will be also on the up rise because of this stable demand. So majorly we will see that stocks like IHCL, Venture, EIH, Chalet, Leela Palace, and Lemon Tree will be grow because of this increasing travel demand. So as a conclusion, I want to say that increasing domestic corporate travel demand and business leisure demand will drive growth of Indian hotel brands. Thank you.
Very nice. आज आवाज इतनी अच्छी थी, Avinash. Your voice was very, very good, crystal clear. I don't know how you fixed your internet today. Voice was very, very crystal clear. No grammar errors. भाई आज कोई grammar errors नहीं हुए हैं. And you have used very, very good words which were not there in your script.
Yes, ma'am.
Which were not there in your script. You were not reading your script.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Big leap, big improvement. Kudos and congratulations, Avinash. You're doing a fabulous job, Hero.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful. We have come a long way.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at the applauses. One from me also, no?
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Excellent, excellent, hero. Excellent. All right. Anyone else who wants to present something?
Ma'am, I have a question for
Yes.
Avinash.
Please ask questions to Avinash.
So, good presentation, Avinash. Since you presented the overall industry picture, I just want to know what do you think, like within the hospitality and tourism, which segment is gonna be the outperformer? So earlier it used to be business and corporate travel, but what do you think going forward? Which one would contribute more?
Because I think so nice question, interesting question. I can say that majority hospitality business today is dependent on the tourism sector, as India is expecting about 15% rise in the tourism sector in this coming 1 and 2 years. So we can say that majorly because of this tourism demand, the hospitality demand will increase. So I can say that both are dependent on each other.
Very nice answer.
All
One
right.
question I wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask, like Thomas Cook is involved in T20 World Cup, which is happening. So, do you have any take as to how the business's overall ecosystem is being impacted as far as T20 World Cup is made into effect? I read somewhere that Thomas Cook is impacted massively through this World Cup. So, any
So
comment on this?
this is basically a report by Thomas Cook, which is a travel company, and majorly we are not tracking the travel companies or travel business. So I don't know very much about this Thomas Cook. So I only read about the report published by this company, and I have mentioned that data, and I have linked that data to the hospitality business.
Okay.
Very nice answer. Confident, very nice answer. Kshitij, I think we'll have to do a little bit of more research. How is that
Okay.
how it has impacted Thomas Cook? Somebody would have to rock up the issue. And how has it impacted, Kshitij, if you can tell us in a good way or a bad way?
No, ma'am, I was just curious as I read. I have not deep dived into it, but I have just read the headlines. So I was just curious about. So I was just questioning.
This is food for the forum, food for forum's brain. Anybody who's intrigued and curious about this, inquisitive enough to find out how has this impacted the tourism and the hotel industry. All right, we still have time. Now I ask the forum, do you want to indulge in two group discussions or should I ask questions? Specific questions on your specializations.
Questions.
Questions? All right. So whoever wants to answer the questions, please raise your hands and I will accordingly ask questions to each one of you. Only one person wants to answer. Only one person wants to answer questions. Come on, everybody. Yes, Prajakta, raise your hand. Shantanu, raise your hand. Others behind the cameras, please raise your hands. We're going to have quick question answer sessions. Yes. Kaustubh, can business survive without structured financial models?
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, for that question. So financial model is usually taking the three statements into an Excel file and trying to predict what exactly is happening in the business, where exactly is the revenue coming from, how exactly the business is working. So I believe it is essential for the business to understand how the business itself works. And financial model is a way to understand the business, like where exactly the money is coming from, where exactly the money is going. It shouldn't focus as much as on financial model as it should focus on understanding the business and the activities it does to earn its revenue and where exactly its revenue is going.
Okay. Anybody has a better answer than this, or you think this is a good answer? If yes, send some emojis.
So, ma'am, I want to answer. Please repeat the question.
Okay, the question is can you repeat the question for him, Kaustubh?
Yeah, ma'am. So should businesses have a financial model? Like, is it important for businesses to have that?
Can a business survive without a structured financial model? Can a business survive?
So basically, financial model is related to the finances of the company, and which is already related to the forecasting whether the business will survive in the long term or in the near future. So I want to highlight one example for this. So we can differentiate between a small kirana shop and one big firm which is listed in on the NSE, or which is a mid-size or big market size company. We can differentiate between these two. So we can see that small kirana shops without the financial models, or they are surviving day to day, and we can see that they are surviving today also. But for the major companies where the businesses are very much difficult and their hard earned money, or we can say that shareholders money, they want to put their business into the financial model, so they can know that where their business is going wrong or where they are going correct, or where they want to make their improvements. So we can see that I can say that majorly big businesses need financial models to survival, and small kirana shops can be without financial models they can survive, and we can see the live examples in today's world.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, I'm Gaurav, and I want to have actually, I would love to answer. Actually, I'm currently on my work, so I'm just outside, so I can answer very quickly. Answer very quickly, ma'am, if I get opportunity. So, do I have?
Saurav, your voice is breaking. Can you just fix your mic and answer, please? Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Now is it coming?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, what I believe. Okay, just a second. Okay, so what I believe, the financial modeling is very crucial, not because of valuations, but taking many other different decisions, like restructuring when you are taking some decisions, or taking debt or equity, or just diluting your ownership. So in that case, you have to predict and forecast the model. Basic on the basis of your assumption. Basically, financial modeling is the forecasting of, or the visualization of the future events basis of your control assumption. So we take assumption that if something happens in future, okay, some if 10% of the revenue just decrease, or if something happens and our debt which we are currently in very good condition, we take some losses, and how can we basically how can we can tackle it. Basically, it is one of the, also if financial modeling help us, one of the very taking care of the very important concepts of accounting, that is the prudence and conservative conservative concept, that is taking means that is taking considerations of the future losses, and take not just of the profit. So it helps us to take decisions, I believe, many decisions from the for the management.
Okay. How many are satisfied with this answer? Please send some emojis. Okay, great. Thank you, Saurav. All right, next question. Ria, are you ready? Ria, what happens when inventory increases?
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this question. So first of all, I would like to explain what inventory actually is. So inventory is just the raw materials that business use in its day-to-day working. It can include the actual raw materials or the work in progresses, and also the finished products that have been lying as a closing stock. Right. So when inventory increases, let's just move on to how it will impact the profit and loss account and then the balance sheets, like a three-way approach, right? So in the profit and loss account, you can see that it always starts with the opening inventory, right? So I'm assuming that you have given me a question about closing inventory. So I will move on from I will move like that. So if and on the credit side, we usually have the closing inventory. So if closing inventories are increasing, that will increase that will have an impact in your gross profit, and it will kind of look inflated, because it will also mean that your profit is rising, but it's not rising because but it is not rising because of actual sales, but it is rising because you have idle inventory left. Then comes to, and it will automatically have an impact on net profit as well, as we carry forward gross profit to the statement of P&L, right? Then in the balance sheet, you can see that there will be in current assets, you can see inventory, and as the inventory is increasing, your current asset might seem that they're increasing. Now, the impact of increasing inventory would suggest that your stock is lying idle and it's not being sold off. It's not being sold off, which means that either the market conditions are very slow, or the company is not making products which are in alignment with the customer demand. So that gives you an idea that there's something is going on with the company which is not right. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. Yes. I understood majority of it. Others, can we have a better answer, or you're satisfied with her answer? Emojis. Yes. Good work, Ria. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shivraj, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What is goodwill? When does it arise?
Yes, thanks for the question, ma'am. Generally, company cannot buy that goodwill. So it comes with any kind of acquisition. If in a company if a company buys some different business or different assets from another party, then with that business and with that purchasing property, that company received that goodwill. And goodwill is connected. For example, goodwill is connected to its brand value and its reputation in the market also. So the company cannot separately sell it off towards another party. Generally it will go generally it goes through any kind of acquisition. So generally through goodwill, that company gets an additional value, that market is giving it an additional value because of that company having that particular business or particular product or particular brand value.
Okay.
So if that company having the goodwill, sorry.
You will not repeat yourself. You told me the same thing, then you reframed the same thing. You give me a straight answer. Imagine this is your interview and you just have to give one answer. एक line या दो तीन line में एक ही बात बताओ मेरे को फिर से. Take it from the top. I understood what you want to tell me. Exactly understood. You just take it from the top. Once again, what is goodwill and why it arises?
Thanks for the question, ma'am. Goodwill is related to brand value or the reputational value towards that company for having that particular product, that particular brand, or that particular property or asset, any kind of asset. And it generally arises because of acquisition of another business or their existing business. If they made such brands in the market, they made themselves as a brand popular in the market. And having goodwill is a positive sign, because having goodwill is nothing but that market is giving you that additional value towards your business, because your business has that potential to generate extra earning because of that goodwill. So in my opinion, if there is a business or a company and that particular company is having a goodwill, then it means that market is giving an extra edge towards that business.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In my opinion, नहीं जरूरत था, वहां तक ही आंसर बहुत complete आंसर था.
Sorry, ma'am.
In the interview,
okay.
In my opinion, add मत करो, just to the point.
Okay.
That should be a good answer. Anyone has a better answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I would like to.
Ma'am, can I go ahead with the example if
Yes.
you allow me?
Go, and then followed up by Ashutosh.
Yes, ma'am. So basically, there's a company which is named as Company A. There's another company which is named as Company B. So in particular, the price which is paid, suppose 100 crores amount, and fair value of asset, which is 80 crores. So liabilities accounted for purchase minus fair value, which is accounted for 20 crores, for example. So net assets will be 80 minus 20, which is 60 crores. So the goodwill is equals to 100 minus 60, which is 40 crores, 40 crores will represent the brand name, and it will represent the loyal customers, it will represent the skilled employees. Not only that, it will represent the market reputation, and lastly, it will represent the future earning potential, perhaps. So overall brand mix, it's an overall brand mix. So that's how goodwill is all about, and it is mostly into mergers and acquisition space.
Good, wonderful, very nice explanation. Yes, Ashutosh,
Thank you, ma'am.
what is your
Ma'am, I have a very short and concise answer.
Absolutely, go ahead.
So goodwill is an intangible asset that cannot be felt or touched. So it basically arises when a company acquires another business for a price higher than the fair value of their net assets. So in simple terms, it's the premium paid for things you can't physically touch. So those things could be brand value, customer relationships, your management quality, and etc. etc. Yeah, that's it. That's enough.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
Ma'am, can I try?
Adding on to Ashutosh, like I also wanted to say in terms of what Ashutosh said, but I think he should also like if you're, because he said the exact thing, right? It is a difference of the net consideration paid and the fair value of the assets transferred. He can also make it a bit more good in a way that he can also mention in DS 103, which is business combination. In that only they have mentioned that this is particular formula for goodwill. That will have maybe an edge.
Thank you, Ria. I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, please, Mahen, go ahead.
So thank you for the question, ma'am. So what basically goodwill means is the premium paid over the fair value of net assets of a company as per India's 103 business combination. So first question arises that why would a company pay to another company more than its net assets value? It's simply because of some advantage, like for example, you can say pricing power or customer stickiness. These are some things like which cannot be measured in the terms of money, but a business, when you acquire another business, you have to pay for those things. Like it is not reflected in your books of accounts, but these are the things which actually run a business. So talking a bit about accounting treatment of goodwill. So as per India's 103, goodwill arises if we pay over net asset value of a company. So and what goodwill is, it is an intangible asset. So it does not need any, like it is not amortized in the books of accounts. Also it is tested annually for impairment. Like is the goodwill which is recorded in the books of account reflects true value of its goodwill or not. So it is tested annually for impairment. So in a nutshell, it is an intangible asset which does not have any monetary value, but it is to be, what do you say, it is to be just I'm not getting the exact word. It is to be calculated on basis of some terms. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. That was very explained, Mahen.
Okay, ma'am, I wanted to answer if I'm allowed.
Okay, yes, go ahead, Saurabh.
So goodwill is an intangible asset that considers a brand value of the company, and actually it helps in a competitive advantage to compare to its competitors that differentiate themselves. One could have the same number, same location, same operationals, but it differentiate in terms of branding, the customer stickiness. So that's the goodwill for me, sir.
Okay, good. Yes, very nice. You could give examples, people. You could have given examples. किसका goodwill अच्छा है market में? Which companies have goodwill?
Like McDonald's, everyone sells Burger King, and others, but McDonald's really have good brand value.
Yes.
Ma'am, I think Zomato has it. Like even if it makes loss, but it is touched to almost every customer in this country.
Yes.
In urban areas.
Yes. Other
They
areas.
also acquired Blinkit, so that's also the reason they have actually goodwill on merger.
Yeah, it was actually a nice strategic acquisition. So, ma'am, for goodwill example, this example can be considered.
You're right. Yes.
But I had doubt here. Like having too much of goodwill is also risky, na? Like if that particular,
Your
if
point.
that, sorry.
Can't keep the goodwill.
No, having goodwill in a proportion or what to say, uh, but if that particular company, particular business fails to sustain that whatever that whatever that past performance or past history of that particular product, then it suddenly vanished from that accounts, and it
Absolutely.
will suddenly affect that their financials.
Yes, yes, it will. It
So,
will.
so we have to look at that particular, suppose asset value or any that figures are are too much of burdened because of are too much of because of only goodwill. It's like a key personal risk in my opinion. Like if that person went out from that business, the whole business will collapse. So I like I'm thinking that goodwill in similar to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you're thinking on the right track. It is a risky
Okay.
thing. You will have to keep up the legacy.
But good returns are made with when you have a high risk. So it's
But it's not
completely
always
dependent
true.
on your mindset. So if you have like more risk, then why would you pay for such a large amount for goodwill? Because it has some competitive advantage, and that's where we acquire those company and use them for our business growth. So
Yes,
this
yes.
is
You are
all.
talking
It
ideal
depends on
situation.
mindset and strong
Okay.
performance.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes,
in that it
definitely.
is important to, know the risk, what you're taking, to be knowledgeable about the risk. You can't just take blindly risk. And adding to Shivraj's point, the thing is goodwill is intangible. So like if you're trying to sell your company, then you can't just sell that amount of goodwill. Although there are some accounting entries and goodwill also gets impaired over time. Like it won't be the same. Like if I buy McDonald's now, after 5 years, if I am the guy who's running McDonald's, although of course there will be some changes in the company, their work culture or whatever. So goodwill does change compared to what it was 5 years ago. And it's a non-cash item, so I'm always scared about that. So very risky.
No, because
No,
like
but
this
it
doubt,
completely
this doubt
depends
was
on its
arised.
performance. If the company is performing well for next 5 years, the goodwill doesn't get impaired. And even if get impaired in 1 to 2 years, and in next year it performs well, the impairment can be reversed. It's all on basis of assessments. Every year it is done by management. It's annual impairment testing.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing,
So
right? That's why it's
it,
risky.
it is unlike depreciation and amortization. We know that that particular depreciation is uh, going through this P&L, but we don't know about that about exactly that goodwill is going to get out of the statements. So yes, we are doing that impairment test, but
And one more
we
thing,
cannot
I
predict.
believe that the important sector that we are not considering for goodwill is the banking sector. We, I think, in 2000 and the basically the insolvency where happened because only for one thing, because of their trust issue or the goodwill they lose, because they didn't able to means clear the payment of their customers, and it really triggered the 2008 crisis if we looked closely. So goodwill and in the banking sector, I believe it is the one of the most crucial things that play a role is the goodwill.
But coming to Tata Sons, like Tata Sons and Singapore Airlines invested somewhere around 10,000 crores recently. So Air India is still a loss-making company and it carries a huge debt. And so investment is for turnaround and long-term aviation dominance. So likewise, you can see like it's not always that goodwill is a bad strategy, but as compared to Tata Sons and JLR, like there are many cases wherein
Basically,
goodwill has.
goodwill. If a company lose its goodwill, believe me, its valuation just go down very fast and in very go. Basically, their valuation drastically increases. Tell any company if they basically what happens if a company loses its goodwill, it basically lose trust of them, and then it impacted directly their revenue and their operation and also their other plans and deals. So goodwill is not something that anyone can ignore. That's my point of view.
Yes. All right. So we come to the end of the day. Tomorrow, who is presenting? Ashutosh for sure, he told me. I will present tomorrow. Shantanu, very good. Shivraj,
Madam, I
tomorrow.
had just a news. I had just a news. Like today also I had just news. Nothing any new, anything new to present.
Okay. Prajakta. Kshitij will be presenting. Mansi will be presenting. Mansi, wonderful. I'm looking forward. Prajakta, you'll be presenting?
I'll try to present a newsletter if I can't make. I can't. I don't want to commit in advance right now, but I'll try to present a newsletter.
Newsletter. Okay, not a problem. So we have the house full again. Tomorrow, let's meet tomorrow again then. Okay? Chalo, everybody, good night. Take care. And I'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank
Wonderful,
you, ma'am.
wonderful
Good
session.
night.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night. Good work there, Santanu.
Thank you, ma'am.